Hello. Each week I ask my channel members what they would like to see on a Monday video. And then this week they decided, well Max, you really dislike the UDES 1516. Go and play it. Now obviously if you watch my tier 10 tech tree tier list, you'll know that I really don't enjoy this vehicle. I don't enjoy the siege mode, I don't enjoy the gun, and the actual entering the siege mode is also really annoying at the speed of it. But also the equipment on this tank is kind of annoying as well. And the reason being is that this tank gets 439 meters view range by default. Now leaving it at this is not really enough for a medium tank. Especially at tier 10, it just feels like you don't have enough view range to actually play the game. Which means that you're either going to use vents, which then boosts up to 451, or then coated optics, but then why would you use coated optics on this tank as your primary build? The second thing is that you will need experimental hardening tier 3, because this thing loves module damage. It absolutely adores getting set on fire. And if you didn't use that, then you would have to use something like config. But then again, we don't have a secondary slot for this, at least at the moment, if we're not going to be grinding film mods yet, so it's kind of a bit of a problem. And then of course you would want a rammer, but then you want stab as well. It feels like this tank needs 4 equipment slots. Now what most people will do is they will choose experimental hardening tier 3, and then they will just go and use a rammer and stab. Or vents, one of the two. For this, I will be using this kind of loadout because, well, it's not really worth playing this tank without experimental hardening in my opinion. And I really don't want to be using no stab on this vehicle. For the ammo loadout, we'll go for a 50-50 because, well, the standard rounds are not very good, but then the premium rounds are also kind of not very good as well. 310 is nice, yes, for the penetration on the heat rounds, but 840 shell velocity isn't. And only 1000 shell velocity on APCR is a joke as a standard round at tier 10. If we do go ahead and sort by win rate difference over the last 30 days on the EU server, you'll see the UDES 1516 is at the top of any tech tree tank, at least for tier 10 mediums. And as I said, objectively speaking, this is a good vehicle, but there's lots and lots of quirks to do with this vehicle, which makes it just not very nice for me to play. I'm not saying this is a bad vehicle, I just don't like it. Right, well, Malinovka, up onto the hill we go. I mean, matchmaking wise, this is not too bad. Plenty of heavy tanks. There is a rat on the enemy team, which is going to be a problem for me. The hacker also will be an issue because, well, it could just... I mean, this thing has DPM, but not as much as the hacker. Like, that is just... No, it's not going to be very nice for me to play against. Also, I don't know if 310 is ultra good against the hacker, because I can only really pen a very small percentage of his turret when he's facing me, so we'll have to see. My EBR is going on a spotting run that's... Oh, well, he's gone out of render. It looked like he just crashed and he just disappeared. Ah, yes. Hello. Friendly BZ enjoyer. Good. Good. Where does he pen? Lower plate? Yep. Armor not hit. Okay. Well, that's a Dravik. So you know, when you fire Dravik, you just don't really want to play against it, if I'm honest. Now, this is, this one does not spark joy. That's not too bad. I don't think I can overmatch the side skirts of this BZ. I'm not sure. I don't think I can. Doesn't look like it. And 113 is really aggressive, actually. The lower plate really does feel very, very like exposed when you're like this because you have to obviously you've got like a full cargo container like in front of your gun. I mean that's just a problem with rear-mounted turreted tanks, not just this. Can we just deal with this and then move on? Let the 113 kill that. No? Okay. I mean, we really haven't done damage at the moment. I mean, it is 2 to 4 though, so... We don't want to take more damage than we need to at the moment. Right, the BZ is dead. This is good. Now we can start playing the game again. There we go. And we should be pretty hull down here. And then we can just start pushing this. Try and finish off this as well. I forgot he was still there. Because you're so low profile as well, you really forget how much of your lower plate is showing. Oh, 277. I mean... Yeah, that's not going to happen. What else is there? The hacker is also there. The bat chat. Lovely. Yeah, this is going to be a struggle at this distance as well. And I don't have the health to really push down either. I mean, on the plus side, there's no artillery. So, at least that's going for us. Good. Armor not hit. Yeah. Maybe that went in? I mean, I'm pretty sure that did, right? Because the hacker wouldn't have killed him in one shot otherwise. I mean, I kind of have the heat loaded for the 277, but yeah, it's not really going to make any difference. They're both really, really slow shell velocity. It's okay, you just drink coffee. Oh, the bat chat's there. Wait, can I shoot the bat? No, I won't be able to shoot the bat. Don't worry about it. Coffee's more important anyway. A reason why I wouldn't have been able to shoot the bat is because if I just went directly up to then shoot him, I would have got shot in the side. I would have had to go all the way around here and then gone to shoot him. But in that time, he's already gone off the cliff. Well, I mean, as an update, we own the hill. We are dying down there. Yeah. And I have no health. I honestly think my biggest issue with this tank is the gun. I think the gun is the biggest issue that I have, rather than anything else. I mean, yes, the siege mode is annoying. But the gun just feels not nice. I don't understand anybody that can like this gun. It just doesn't feel good to play with. I should really just sit in this bush for an eternity. Although they might blind fire me. The really nice thing that this tank does have is that it has a load and load of camo. But it doesn't have any view range. So it's like, yeah, you want to be a scout? Well, make sure you have a scouting setup because you're not doing it without, all of the other help for the view range. We just sit here. There's nothing I can do. You just sit here and just hope someone appears in front of you. Obviously, this is with the standard setup, so this is what I would expect most people to be playing with, and we don't have any fill mods yet. We're not adding on any fill mods, so I wouldn't have a secondary loadout. If I had a secondary loadout, I'd probably pick something that I could actually have view range with, especially on this map. We are losing the base. Let's just go back to base then. I mean, the bat chat's there. Yeah, this really isn't super great. I don't know if the hacker will blind shot him again. He doesn't. Okay. Alright, let's just see. We just need to make sure that... We've done damage. How did the 113 get spotted? I don't want to knock these trees over. But I want to try and get down into the back of this map. Because at least then we have loads and loads of cover for us. And like a lot of these bushes we can just hide behind. I kind of needed a hacker to stay there though. That's really bad. I needed someone to stay up, otherwise we're not going to spot anyone. I mean, maybe I can just go into this bush? I mean, I'm not too sure what the bat chat's going to do. Was it the bat chat that killed the 113? I didn't look. We should have really looked at what killed it. Because if it was a Leo, then we know that the Leo is also close. Obviously, the HP on these, the bat is a one-shot. The Leo is not. Well, it's actually pretty much half health. And the 277 is very healthy. I mean, the 277 could just bomb it down here and it'll be absolutely fine. As I said. Yep. Oh well, GG. Well, 3.6, 1,000 assistance. It's not fantastic for this tank. At tier 10 now, I would at least want, I mean, I suppose 3.5 to 4k I'm happy with, but like, I don't know. In games like this where it's actually long-winded, you just feel like you haven't done enough if you've only done 3.6. It's now time for the Peasant Loadout, and at least we could go and demount this, I suppose, and then just put vents on it to boost up a little bit. Well, welcome to Highway with tier 10s and tier 11s. Oh yeah, with 254 standard pen. What's that, Max? You're going to meet a KR1? Ah, don't worry, you can just shoot the weak spot. I mean, to be fair, I could go to the right-hand side, and we'll probably have a better time. But also, I've gone to the right-hand side before, and then it's just not been a very fantastic and enjoyable experience. I kind of want to see how many people are going to the right. Because, I mean, the nice thing about this map now is that even if you're delayed going to the right, you can still kind of go there and have a few spots that you can go to. It looks like the majority of people are going to the heavy side, though. There are a few tanks that are going there. I'm going to the heavy side. Our T803 and E100 went to... yeah, okay. My E100 is sniping. Yes, he's seen the German accuracy and thought, that's me. Alright, I don't want to go all the way on this side. I think I'm going to go into the middle bit here. We just play it as more of a support tank. I'm just going to get rid of this, just so I can see. He's not going to have a good time if he comes around this corner. That's a BZT looking at him, an E100, Japanese 100 looking at him, and me. So that's what? 2,000 damage. In fact, that's 2,200 damage. Oh, no. There you go. Oh, that'd have been glorious. Ah. Yeah, I didn't really see the V4 though. I thought it was a different vehicle. I didn't. Oh. Hello. How are we today? Good. That actually blocks that off perfectly as well. That's really nice. Although, that's not very nice actually, because now I can't shoot the contriver. So, it's both... Also, have you seen that both of those shots? Instantly. Fire. Fuel tank's gone. This thing really does have a massive module issue. Is the IS-4 safe there? Thomas is on his way. I think the IS-4 is safe there. I believe these can still swap me underneath, so I will keep getting spotted regardless of what happens. The game is over though. Oh, they're under there! I didn't even realise. I also don't think I can get shot from like that bit anymore, right? Maybe I can. This tree getting knocked down has actually given them great cover as well. Him dying there would not be very good. Well, this is over. Hi. Yeah, that was that. As always, before we go into the last game, we're going to run through the field mods. Left-hand side for the first one, then the right again because I would like some more camo. The reverse speed is already pretty good on this tank at 23, so we don't really need the left-hand side for this. This one we leave completely blank because, well, I would like to have more view range, but then I would also not like to go at 49 kilometers an hour. And then for the last one, if we are using experimental hardening, make sure it's always the left-hand side here because this will give you more track health. Yes, the right-hand side will give you better repair speed, but the track health is then completely useless. You'd actually be better going with the right-hand side and then using config in this instance rather than experimental hardening. In fact, there we go. Where's my repair time now, actually? 3.84. Anyway, now that we've annoyed enough people because I'm using config, let's begin. And unfortunately, we're on Fisherman's Bay, so you're not going to see config anyway. Time for the scouting loadout. And I've also just remembered that I didn't choose the other slot bonus, so CBS is not as good as it should be. I mean, I am thinking, like, maybe I could do vents instead of stab and then use snapshot directive to help out the gun handling a little bit more. I don't know. I don't know if that's worth it. I mean, I'm spotting them. I mean, CVS is working good enough. These bushes are always a complete mystery to me. I don't know how, like... Fuel tanks. I think nearly every single shot I've taken when I haven't used experimental hardening or something like that has just been a fuel tank shot. It's insane. Yeah, I mean, this is definitely not... Yeah. Not really the amount of bloom that you would like to have. It's not unplayable, but... Obviously, stab helps us out quite a lot. Especially on medium tanks, when you're always moving around and switching targets, etc. Like, it doesn't matter if something has really, really good, like, bloom values, unless it's like a hacker or M48 pattern. In which case, then, yeah, you could ditch the stab even with that. But because it's a medium tank, it just means that it's always going to be on the move in some way. And if you don't have super, super amazing bloom levels, then it's just... You just choose a stab. Like, Leo 1, I think, is the only... other tank that you could maybe get rid of it, which I do, because of the fact that you're not always moving. If you're always moving, however, in the Leo, and you have a different playstyle, etc., then of course. That's insane. Look at this. I can't even pen him. Even if I had heat, like I was using heat here, I don't think it would be a pen. There you go. Has to go all the way side on for me to pen it. I'm not sure if he's still here. He is, okay. The problem that I have at the moment is... I don't know if I still get spotted when I do this. Yeah, I will. The game's over. The game is completely over already. Well then. Yeah. Yeah. What are you meant to do? You know what? I'm actually going to try this. I'm going to put vents here just so I can get more view range. And then I'm going to put this one directive. I don't even have it. What the hell is my crew? We do that. We do that. I would like designated target just to see what I hit, but probably not worth it. Also, I'd love to have perfect charge on this. Like, I really, really would. But I'm not giving up ammo tuning, especially when the pen is not very good anyway. And I think this is all fine as well. Let's see what this is like. This might be the setup that makes me love it. I highly doubt this. I highly doubt it, but maybe. Well, welcome to El Haloof, where we are using this setup for once, and we'll just see what happens, because there's 2 artillery, and it's tier 11, so Where are you going? What are you doing? What is this? Hello. I mean, that wasn't half close. That wasn't half bad, sorry. Half close. I can't play there because there's 2 artillery, so we are having to just play close, and we hope that I can shoot someone here if they cross. I mean, the KR1's already crossed, so maybe they think that it's completely safe and someone else will do so. Hey, look, we have siege mode now once you get to, like, 20 kilometers an hour or something. It's the annoying thing about this tank in comparison to the STB, where the STB, I believe, is like 27 or 30 kilometers an hour, where you can like go into siege mode. But this is really, really slow that you have to be going to actually use siege mode. And then as soon as you go out of it, which you could do by just moving backwards almost, and then it just disappears. All your gun impression goes. Right. Rats? Okay, my rat... Right, yes. Rat, I could do a lot of damage here, mate. Okay. Yes, he's saying to himself, yeah, I can do a lot of damage. He's just gone AFK! Oh, the say... I'm trying to go lower, and it just doesn't let me. I hate it. I hate it so much. That's the other thing about this siege mode. You don't actually get gun depression unless you enter the siege mode. I think this has like 6 degrees by default or something like that, or maybe 7. So you're actually always having to be in siege mode to use your gun depression. Whereas with other tanks, such as STB, don't have that issue. You have like 10 degrees by default, and then it goes to even more. Hello, Mr. Mouse. You're crossing, are you? I need heat for you. Oh, at least the tank is working. Okay, the Rhino really is very aggressive. I don't like this Rhino. I mean, if someone could kill this Rhino, that'd be fantastic. I'll do it myself, it's fine. Maybe I can kill this. I will not be able to kill this, not without dying to the imbattable, which is to the left. Now, for the rats! We also have an M48 pattern. The rat has so much health that you do like 440 damage to it, and it just looks at you as if to say, nah, it's just a little bit of health, like you've done 200 damage to any other normal tank. Look at it, it's barely going down! Right, imbattable isn't there. I can go and kill this mouse now. I kill this, and then I deal with the rat. The rat's just fired. I could just go back a little bit. We try and conserve as much hit points as we can. It's a rat at the end of the day. It's going to be an issue. It really is going to be an issue with this, actually. There we go. Okay. How do I deal with this, though? The easiest way possible. Alright, we go back to standard rounds for a second. I need to see what this imbattable is doing, and there's also the FE over the other side of the map. See, the imbattable, I don't know what he's doing at the moment. Like, he could be coming up behind. Okay, he's not. He's fired once. He's fired twice. Just try and gun block as well, if we can. He has 1 left, which means I can full clip him now. He's now on reload. And I'll be able to kill him now. He's fired all the shells. And now we deal with the KR1. We go back to heat. Which way's the KR1 going? Lovely. Whatever. I forgot about the artillery. We should win this, though. Are you healthy? You're full health. This would have been 10k, though. This could have been a 10k game. If they kill the FV and the pattern survives, this is really good. Okay, the FV is dead. Pattern survives. BZ is still full health. The biggest threat, which was the FV that could just get rid of all of like the hit points, is gone. I don't even know what would be like the best play here. Because they've still got an STB that hasn't been spotted yet. And the problem is that the STB... I can tell you now, that's not the best play. Oh, God. I don't think we're winning. Oh, just imagine if artillery wasn't in this game. It'd be so good. SDB AFK. If the SDB is actually AFK, it'd be amazing. I mean, like, how would you play this, right? Because why is he pushing? Why is he not going to kill him? Huh? What? If the SDB's AFK, right, which at this point you might as well just assume it, you can just go and track the griller and go behind him. That way then you only have to deal with the artillery, which can go RT safe pretty easily. I don't understand why the pattern didn't just look at him though and like start shooting. Anyway, 9.1, 4 kills. I mean, it's good enough, I guess. I mean, we hit most of the shots. We only actually missed 1 shot there. I mean, in that scenario, the tank was actually great. But like, it just, every single time I play this tank, I just don't feel comfortable in it. And that's the best way of putting this. I just don't like it because it's not a comfy tank. Like, the tank is good, clearly good, but like, I just don't like it. There you go. See you later.